and welcome. My name is Michelle, and I have been painstakingly constructed so that I may be your host for this amazing video about the topic of time travel. We are digital time lords. It's a story about us, being fully enmeshed with our technological devices, and always connected, how we use this to time travel. We will begin by looking briefly at time travel theories and narratives to become better acquainted with the topic. We will then look at social media platforms, from a cybercultural perspective, and demonstrate how they have become mechanisms enabling modern time travel.
Let's talk about whether time travel is possible. So if you're gonna travel on something or through something or whatever, kind of the first step is knowing what it is. And the problem with time travel is we don't really have a lot of definition of what time is. Because to be honest, a minute, a second, an hour, days, it's all relative depending on what planet you're on and depending on your experience. We invented the idea of time. Time is our perception of things, right? It's how we divide ourselves and our lives and our, days.
Albert Einstein stated, "People like us, who believe in physics, know that the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion." He also said, "The only reason for time, is so that everything does not happen at once." The time traveler, in H.G. Wells' classic story, The Time Machine, declares to his gathered colleagues, "Any real body must have extension in 4 directions, it must have length, breadth, thickness, and duration." He continues on with, "There are really 4 dimensions, 3 which we call the 3 planes of space, and a 4th, time." James Gleick discusses how time, as the 4th dimension, connects Einstein and Wells, in an interplay between science and fiction.
If there was one startling fact that got me going on this book, it was realizing that time travel is a new idea. We're so familiar with it. We grow up with time travel. We have time travel in cartoons. We know all of the jokes. We know the paradoxes. It's like part of the fabric of our culture. It was really a surprise to me to discover that before H.G. Wells, there was almost no conception of time travel. Nobody put the 2 words together. The Time Machine, his 1895 book, is really the first time people thought there could be such a thing as a time machine. Really explaining this brand new idea to the people of 19th century England. To us, that idea is second nature, right? Time is the 4th dimension, everybody knows that. And it's odd, that is, Einstein's very first presentation of the special theory of relativity was 10 years after Wells's Time Machine.
David Bell 2001 states, "We experience cyberspace in all its spectacular and mundane manifestations, by mediating the material and the symbolic. Thinking about what cyberspace is and what it means involves its own hypertextuality, as we mingle and merge the hardware, software and wetware with memories and forecasts, hopes and fears, excitement and disappointment." What do you do on Facebook? Do you use Facebook every day?
I don't look at the timeline anymore just because it's really overwhelming. So I just message people. So technically I don't even use Facebook, I use Facebook Messenger. I don't really check the timeline because I have so many friends and there's so many pages that I follow. Nothing current, well, things that are current come up, but it's so much stuff
Has that?
Yeah. Like,
Do you think that social media gives you the ability to organize time? To get around in time?
well, okay, well, Facebook is probably good for people inviting you to, like, events.
Yeah.
I didn't mention that. I do use Facebook if people invite me to stuff. So, and then it, like, maps out what you've been invited to, what you've said maybe to, what's in your area, what,
And that's in the future?
yeah, that's in the future.
Do you check out things that have occurred in the past?
Sometimes, just to see if I missed something.
Anything else you want to say?
I'm super